These days we might just switch around and release 3 5 videos at this point, because there's a lot of things revealing themselves, and I can't wait until tomorrow to do this video. I know I just passed right now, uh, an old fellow of mine thereby. This brother of mine, man, he has been there for me. One guy I love very much. He has helped me bypass or go through some tough times. He was there with me. He was by my side, and he has uttered the most profound uh, statement this year I have heard this year. In that time, at that time, he was like, these people that you think they love you, that you're drinking with, oftentimes, they're actually not your friends. Learn to be able to differentiate from friends and drinking buddies. Yeah, you can have fun with them, but they are not your friends. So that has since stuck in my head, and it has eliminated a lot. It shifted how I see people. I saw certain people, and that shift in seeing certain people in a different light, I was like, I don't think I want to hang around this person that much. But today, he's actually hanging out with his drinking buddies, and he comes to me. And as I was about to pass, I'm like, "Hey, Khotmani, I'll see you tomorrow, blah blah." And so he's stressed out now. He's like shaking his head there. He had some 2 3 beers already. You can see that no, he's going through a lot. And he says, Amuna, how are you how are you gonna support 6 children when you are not working? He's referring to himself by that time. He's like, you know, how am I gonna do that? But he says it in second person. And that's it. First of all, 6 kids. That's this man is working. He's working. But that was funny to me, first of all. But as I thought about it, I actually got anxious about this whole situation. Not because of the kids. That because of the kids, it's manageable. We are black people. I grew up in a 13 people household, and most of us we didn't have parents to begin with. So I'm pretty sure these kids children will come around like just fine. What troubled me is the fact that this gentleman actually said he doesn't work. He's not an employee. He doesn't work. How would he be able to support his kids? But the problem is he owns a mechanic business. See, that seems like a self-defeating mentality that we have. And it's not the first person. That got me thinking other people who have also fallen into the same trap. My grandfather has fallen into that. This man had his own business of fixing coal stoves and being a mechanic and doing a couple of things on the side as well. But he also considered himself unemployed. And coupled with that, obviously the apathy that comes with that. So it's quite troubling to find our black people imagining having a business being below being an employee. It's quite like how is it that you are in a position of ownership and you imagine yourself as less than a person who ought to go to an owner to ask for work? If you said your business is not doing well, understandable. That's why you are where you are at. Okay. But then to imagine yourself as unemployed and needing of employment while you own a business is such a weird concept. It's such a self-defeating mentality that ought to be eradicated, dealt with. And I think the majority of us actually think in that particular manner. I have never came across a white boy owning let's say, what is this? Transporting this tomato boxes from one place to another, imagining themselves as less than employees, imagining themselves as unemployed, and feeling pity for themselves as though they are less than. It's just a weird concept that we have adopted the position of an employee is the highest of us, and the ownership, no. And you know what comes with that as well. If you think that your business is just a hustle, and I've always dreaded the idea of calling owning a business a hustle. No, I'm just a hustler, man. It's a weird thing to call. You know what a hustler is? Is a university student going to work at a restaurant so that they can take their girlfriend to a movie night. Now that is a hustle. You opening a business to start a legacy for your family, for your children, for you, it's something bigger than a hustle. I won't call myself a hustler. You best believe my guy is not a hustler. And because people nullify ownership, they don't put effort. They don't seek out ways in which to build a concrete business that scales up and truly shows itself. They don't think about contracts. They don't get into business with other people such that they can maintain longevity of clientele. No, they see it as doing a service for Obas. You're a glorified garden boy by other means in a way. These people, they come to ask you to fix their car. You just ask him for shillinyana or pisa in a way. Shillinyana so that you can buy electricity or you can buy 2 beers. You're not really trying to get this person to come back. The mechanic people, if you are thinking yourself as unemployed and all full of this pity, what are you saying about the people who actually own these big garages where the other cars go to be fixed? What about the super what? Superb or super something? What about those things? What about these big businesses where they employ people? Are you saying the owner of that business is unemployed? They ought to feel this ridiculous about themselves? What are you saying? What are you saying about the owner of Sasco? Are you saying the owner of Sasco is unemployed and worthy of our pity? Oh man, so sorry for the owners of Sasol, man. Such a tragedy. Man, unemployment in this country is ridiculous. Is that what really is? Man, it's a weird and belittling mentality that we have, that ownership, if it's not on the under the banner of some already established person or under the banner of some established brand, it's not worth taking care of, cultivating and building it to the standards that we see these big corporations. Just because it's built by you, brother, I'm a founder and a CEO. Best believe that. You go to my LinkedIn, that's what's up. You go anywhere, that's what's up. I'm a founder and a CEO. That's that. I'm not a hustler. I'm not a Huacapisa kind of person. No, I'm looking to sign contracts, right? I'm trying to build longevity, network, legacy. You best believe that. This thing of us thinking that now, just because it's us who's creating it, it's less than. Bro, I am no employee of nobody. It's a different thing to talk about my business is not scaling yet, my business is at this stage of development and all kinds of things like that. You ought to believe that so that you can learn how to do marketing, sales. You know, look at the broader market of things. Look at what is the state of the economy, what is it you're supposed to do, where do you fit, what is the longevity of your business, all kinds of things like that. We can't be out here looking for pennies on things that we definitely know are worth more than that. Other companies are definitely doing more than that. I mean, I can't be out here talking about KPMG as, oh, the KPMG directors as, man, poor people who are unemployed, man. No. Eh, man, Fantonor there, when he starts a business of Bakis there, he's an owner, best believe that. He's not going to be out here yelling hustle here. Ain't no hustle there. That's proper business. And watch what he does in the next 5 years because of a different mindset. We have an awful lot of self um, deprecating. Is it deprecating? All right, that word slipped my mind. But we definitely have belittling mentalities here. We have limiting beliefs, and that stops us from doing an awful lot of things and truly scaling. I mentioned before that we don't have gatekeepers now, and we seem to be our own gatekeepers now. Truly, we are our own gatekeepers. Information is plenty, marketplace is plenty. There is an awful lot of things. The rich is plenty. Look at me, I'm talking to you now. You didn't even know me 10 years ago. You didn't know me 5 years ago. Some of you didn't even know me last year, let alone this year, somewhere 3 months along the line, you didn't know me. But here we are. Anywho, these videos are going to be many, man. We got to talk about these things. We have to. State of emergency. This is what it's supposed to be. Black people ought to accept it. We are in a state of emergency. In all categories, essentially. Relationships are failing. Families are not connecting. State of the nation is shambles. Economy is falling. We are unemployed. And yet, it couldn't be any more free to actually succeed. Even if you took the school route, man, you know how many eggs they had to sell in order for buying one book in preschool in my grandfather's time? You know how much it took for a person to go to university? Man. But now we have NSFAS. I bet some of these kids did not even apply in NSFAS right now. And they're going to be here with us next year, and they're going to be doing nothing here at the house. Anywho, and let me not get heated on some political stuff. As it is always, I hope, because now it's night time, I hope, as I said in the morning, you made it good and you made it better. Rest easy.